不去理会，我把这记不清楚。看似不去怀疑思虑，但是我可以很明白。我看上什么样子的人我看这里下的。
We start with the AFC Champions League Elite, a competition worthy of the continent's most enthusiastic fans and top-tier class. Our top 24 teams will clash, highlighting the best players from Asia and the world. Built on the foundations of past heroes, a new beginning is arose, uniting Asia's football powerhouses. 24 of the elite teams from 2 regions by supremacy to be crowned the ultimate champions, AFC Champions League Elite. Now let us turn our attention to the AFC Champions League 2. This battle offers a healing stage for established clubs to battle a coveted title with a pathway to excellence in Asian club football. If you're ready for electrifying matches and fierce competition, where every victory paves the way to unimaginable
형 그리고 나무한테 받으면 될 것 같아. 저기 그 안에 그 나가는
Rivalries are born. New heroes emerge, paving the way to glory. 32 class battles out from across Asia. AFC Champions League 2. Now we introduce the AFC Challenge League. This platform serves as a launchpad for budding stars to shine on the continental club stage. Witness the passion, the grit, and the raw talent of 20 aspiring teams representing the vibrant tapestry of Asian football. The Challenge League is not just about winning, it is about fostering development and a spirit of growth that will benefit the entire Asian footballing ecosystem for years to come. This is the AFC Challenge League. For the believers, for those that dream, the opportunity takers, where talent develops and fortune favors the brave. AFC Challenge League. The future of Asian club football shines brightly with the all-new AFC Women's Champions League. For the first time ever, Asia's top 12 women's clubs will converge to showcase their talent and compete for ultimate glory. This is more than just a competition. It is a powerful symbol of innovation and inclusivity, inspiring generations of female athletes to chase their dreams and write their own stories on the pitch. This is the AFC Women's Champions League.
Breaking new ground for women's club football in Asia. 12 of the best teams, chasing for the latest, inspiring generations in a fierce contested competition to crown the best in Asia. AFC Women's Champions League.
This is Asia.
Hello and a warm welcome to our continuing coverage of the AFC Champions League Elite. It's the East region on match day 4. Pohang Steelers of Korea against Shandong Taishan of China. And this is a critical fixture in the East region. And that's because it's all getting a little bit tight. You can see there, looking at the current standings, Pohang Steelers currently on 3 points. And Shandong Taishan just 1 point better off on 4. And just to remind you how this event works, so it's been rebranded this season as the Champions League Elite. The top 8 teams in each of the two groups, the East Group and the West Group, this is the East Group obviously, the 8 top teams will qualify for the last 16, and that round of 16 will see the teams play another club within their own region. That'll be a 2-leg home and away tie in March. And then from the quarterfinals onwards, teams can play sides from the other region and matches will be over a single game. Quarterfinals and semis in April, and the final is scheduled for May the 4th in Saudi Arabia. So, the stage is well and truly set for this contest. You see the two sides lining up in the tunnel. Pohang Steelers, who have just finished their regular season. They finished in 4th place in the K-League, 10 points behind Ulsan, and they go into the championship round, and they've had a couple of draws and a defeat to Ulsan, so it's not been the greatest season for them. As far as the Champions League is concerned, well, it's been very up and down. They went down 4-1 on match day 1 to Shanghai Shenhua. They actually led 1-0 in that match and then conceded 4 goals in the last half hour. So that was a desperate start, really. Then they bounced back with a good result. After that, they beat Shanghai Port by 3-0 at home. That was on match day 2. And then on match day 3, it all turned sour again, where they lost by 1-0 at Buriram United. So this is absolute key, and they've got a wonderful record in the AFC Champions League, Pohang Steelers. They've won it 3 times. Most recently, though, you have to go back to 2009. They were beaten finalists, however, in 21. As far as their opponents today, Shandong Taishan are concerned, it's their 12th appearance actually in the AFC Champions League. They've made the quarterfinals 3 times, including last season, where they lost over 2 legs to Yokohama Marinos. Beat Central Coast Mariners 3-1 on match day 1. And they lost 2-1 at Vissel Kobe on match day 2, and then got a 2-2 draw at home to Yokohama Marinos with an equaliser 2 minutes into stoppage time, and that was after they'd conceded in the 87th minute. So both of these sides have kind of been up and down, hard to really evaluate their respective chances, but a win today for either side would be an absolutely massive boost in terms of trying to get into that all-important top 8. Interestingly, they've played 4 times previously, these two sides, and Shandong Taishan have never won. The Steelers have won 3, the other game was drawn. Most recent match was, albeit 10 years ago, April of 2014. Pohang Steelers won 4-2 away at Shandong Taishan. But from what we've seen so far in this competition, in all honesty, not too much to choose between these teams. Pohang Steelyard can be an intimidating arena. It houses 17,500 fans. Not full, but it doesn't need to be full for them to make plenty of noise. Everything timed to the second. in the AFC Champions League Elite, so the players will be coming out in a few seconds' time, led out by the officials. And you see there's a lot of camaraderie between the teams, particularly Shandong Taishan's number 19, Zeka, who used to play for the Steelers. I'll give you the full team lineup detail shortly as the players make their entrance at the Pohang Steel Yard. Steelers lost out last season in the Champions League. Didn't go well for them. It's actually their 13th participation in this competition. They lost to the Korean side Jeonbuk last term in the round of 16. Just need to make that top 8. That's all that matters. Shandong Taishan, one of 4 clubs that have never been relegated from the Chinese Super League since it began back in 2004. They're also 8-time winners of the Chinese FA Cup. Just get the feeling that match day form is when it starts to get really serious. If you are below that top 8 line after half the group matches, which is what it will be after this week, you're kind of staring elimination full in the face. Not that it isn't recoverable, because of course it is, with 8 games. Let's look at the skipper there, Wanderson, in a more advanced role today. Seen him at full-back. He's going to play wide in a much more advanced position this evening. Well, Pohang boss Park Tae-ha has shuffled his pack tonight. 5 changes from the matchday 3 lineup, including the return of the exciting 20-year-old playmaker John Jae-hee. Ahead of him, number 37 Hong Yun-sang is the top scorer. He has 8 for the season so far, and they are expected to line up in the coach's preferred 4-4-2 formation. Just watch out for Jae-hee there on the left-hand side, but he's got license to roam pretty much anywhere he likes. 5 subs can be used, and an additional change should there be a concussion injury. Man in charge tonight is Ahmed Al-Kaf of Oman. Very experienced official. He's actually refereed 2 AFC Champions League finals. We do have VAR in operation, and they'll be monitored by 2 officials from Kuwait. Well, one name stands out a mile on the Shandong team sheet. Striker Zeka faces his old teammates after spending a very successful season in Korea last term. He'll play as a lone striker with Lu Bin Bin and Chen Pool providing the ammunition out wide. 4-1-4-1. Got some power from the bench as well, with the striker Freisan amongst those Shandong Taishan substitutes, the Brazilian. As mentioned, a win for either of these teams, it would be a massive boost. Almost certainly would get them into the top 8 by the time all the fixtures have been completed on matchday 4. So away we go then. The Steelers on home turf in the red, attacking the goal away to our right in this first half. Interestingly, Shandong's last 6 matches across all competitions have seen at least 3 goals, and goals at both ends. Pohang have not been as prolific in the scoring stakes. Early touch for Yoon Pyong-gu. Didn't play, actually, the goalkeeper in matchday 3. He's back tonight. Given away rather casually to Liu Yanyi. Decision goes in Shandong's favour. Liu Yanyi will play predominantly as a holding midfielder. Spent the early part of his career in Portugal, actually. Park Tae-ha has got a glimpse of there, the 56-year-old coach of Pohang Steelers, and the first opportunity for Shandong Taishan to test out the home defence. Liu Yanyi to take. Everyone back in red. Didn't get the elevation he really wanted. And the follow-up shot hopelessly miscued, although it was deflected, so it will be a corner kick. Couple of early set plays for the visitors here. Referee's seen something going on he doesn't like. Pong Shin Lee was originally going to take the corner, now he's moved away and it's gone short to Pong Lee. Plenty in white waiting in the penalty area. This is Jung Yu. That was a little optimistic, maybe. And high over the top of Yoon Pyong-gu's crossbar. Here's Kim Jong-woo. Turned away from trouble really impressively, Pong Shin Lee. Trying to get Chen Paul away. It wasn't the best pass. And Shin Kwang-hoon able to get goal side. And he's rather been rescued by the referee's whistle there. Just for a minute, looked like he might have got himself into trouble, but no problem in the end. Both these teams tend to favour a passing game. They don't see them go long too often. Played nicely out wide by Jang Jae-hee. Cover from Tong Lei. Clearance started straight into the back of an opponent. And then rather agriculturally out from Marcel. Wanderson. Definitely playing wide right. We've seen him at right fullback in this competition so far. There he is on the ball now, number 77. Obadan, his fellow Brazilian. Was rather outnumbered there, Jung Jung. Obadan has won the throw for the Steelers. Here last year, after spending all his previous career in Brazil. Tang Chan is in charge of Shandong Taishan this evening. Here's Kim Jong-woo. Helped on quite cleverly there by Lee Tae-sok. Jung Min-wang. Home fans already in full voice with the drums and various other instruments. Always get a good atmosphere, even when the ground's not full at the Steel Yard. Almost think that they should qualify as of right, the rich history that they have in this competition, but everything has to be earned. Wanderson on the turn did well, and so did Georgie to get away from the close attentions of Lu Yanyi. Jae-hee, a couple of nice touches already, and that's not a bad ball either. This is Georgie, just wouldn't fall for him, and he couldn't get it back to Oberdan. First hint of a threat, but now potentially there's a break on. Defenders scurrying back. Wanderson back to Prototomidis. Prototomidis again. That's an awkward place to lose it. Straight to Hong Jun-yu, and a decent stop. And he may well prevent the corner as well. Called into action for the first time, Yoon Pyong-gu, and he was equal to the task. Shot didn't have a massive amount of sting in it, but he still had to get down low and make the save. Guilty of giving it away in the threatening position. You would have expected him to stop that. Zeka's effort that he pushed aside. 12 goals he got at Pohang last term, Zeka. Came here in January, it's his 11th club. Georgie, now Ite-sok. They'll try and get the ball into the feet of Georgie. He's a good hold-up player. If they can, Pohang. And use the likes of Jun Jae-hee and Wanderson in wide positions to try and give their striker some extra service. This is Oberdan. Jung Jae-hee. Kim Jong-woo. Oh, that's a beautiful piece of skill from Wanderson. Typically Brazilian. Crowd absolutely loved it. He's a bit of a hero here, the captain. Rather turned down a blind alley there, Shin Kwang-hoon. Well worth seeing this piece of skill again. The back heel nutmeg with 190-degree turn, superb. As for Prototomidis' header, just got a little touch from Hong Yun-sang. Just starting to take control of possession, the Steelers. looked like it was out of play. Yes, it was. Couldn't keep it in. Bit of a scruffy opening, to tell the truth. Teams just feeling each other out a little bit in the early stages here. I don't think either side is flush with confidence, really. Wanderson. Early ball down the line. He's always looking for Overdown. Those two Brazilians linking up down this right-hand side. Wanderson again. Shin Kwang-hoon. Wanderson got a flick to it when he looked second favourite, and they might yet make something out of this. Just no room for the shot, really, was there? Chung Chae-hee blocked on 2 or 3 occasions, but managed to at least keep the ball. Foot in from Jung Jung, but he unable to stem the tide of the men in red. Can't get out at the moment, Shandong. Wanderson's got some wonderful touches. He might fancy a strike at goal here. He did, and he wasn't that far away. Well, it wasn't even a 50-50 ball that he won. It was more like 20-80 against, and somehow he found a way to get possession, but the strike always dragged past that post. Slight deflection by the look of it. Let's get the replay. Yeah. The referee missed that. Wanderson again. It's almost like the ball is magnetically attracted to the Pohang Steelers captain at the moment. Free kick for Shandong. Foul on Chempul. Came through the Shandong Taishan Academy, which is highly regarded in the People's Republic of China. Several homegrown products in the starting 11 tonight, Shandong. Jung Jung will take this free kick. I think he is the requisite distance back. Big ask to try and curl that threateningly from that far out with that kind of an angle. I think if you offered Shandong Taishan a draw now, Tang Tian would snap your hand off for it. Come under pressure, Kim Jung-woo. The first long ball they've played, trying to get Overdown away, was the furthest man forward in red. Scao Zunyi, the left back. Here's a ball from Chempul. Here comes Tok Lei. The first time he's ventured into Pohang territory. Not threatening. A couple of little runs he's made though, Liu Yanyi, from that holding midfield position. So a quarter of an hour played here, goalless in this East Region Matchday 4 contest. Remember, the group stage continues after Christmas. into the new year. So we have 8 games played for each team, and then we'll know the lineup for the round of 16. Here's Junju. That's Propotamidis, all the way back to his keeper. Play a neat passing precision game under Park Tae-ha, Pohang Steelers, but when results are going against you, crowd likes to see the ball played forward a bit earlier, a bit like that. Not really their natural game, the long ball, but that was a nice knockdown for Georgie. And not a bad cross either. Half cut out by Kyung Dong-ju. Still bouncing awkwardly in that Shandong box. Finally, the whistle goes. Back to Shin Lee. Didn't see any options ahead of him that he liked. Wang Dale is the Shandong goalkeeper. Kim Jong-woo will start again for the Steelers. It's a terrific ball. Now, it's at the magic feet of Wanderson. By his standards, that wasn't a great pass. Looking for Overdown. Scored on match day 2, Wanderson. It's actually his 15th club. Virtual ever presence since he joined about 2.5 years ago. It's actually his second spell at the club. He had a season in the United Arab Emirates, but hugely popular. And even at 35, as you've seen already, even in the first 15-20 minutes, still full of running. Tonglei. Whistle's gone. There was an offside in the build-up there. Not really had much of a sight of the Pohang Steelers goal so far, Shandong, other than the one shot from Zeka, which was saved. And Zeka was the man caught offside. That was a little casual, wasn't it? The pace he was coming back. Easy decision for the assistant on that far side. That's nicely done. Lovely layoff. Tae-sok. He's got 4 in the middle in red. He'll find a cross here. He's fizzed the cross, and it'll come out harmlessly for a throw on this side. I think they'll try and get Tae-sok forward as often as they can down the left from the full-back position. He was the one who set up the crossing opportunity for Oberdan. Used to be the assistant of the Korea Republic national team, Park Tae-ha. He's coming in towards a year in charge of the Pohang Steelers. Oberdan. Now Watterson. Shin Kwang-hoon. Watterson again. He's very adept at just finding space, but he couldn't find a pass on that occasion. Oberdan's rescued it. Nice piece of skill. Quick feet from the Brazilian, and a not bad cross either. And it was turned just over the top. It's a fine effort, actually. Jung Jae-hee, it was a very difficult technical skill to keep that down, just to get an effort on goal with any pace in it at all. Great feat initially from Oberdan. It's a clever effort. Would normally wait and take that with your left foot, let the ball come across your body, but couldn't really do that. Gelson News free kick. Way too much on it. So, exactly halfway through this opening period, Steelers and Shandong still locked at 0-0. Possession, maybe somewhat surprisingly, is exactly equal. Just feels like Pohang have had more of the ball. Certainly they've had more of the ball in dangerous areas. The only shot on target so far has come from the visitors. That attempt from Zeka that Yoon Pyong-gu pushed wide. Aspropotomidis, the Australian centre-back. Kim Jong-woo just eased it forward to Oberdan. They're trying to get the Brazilian on the ball as often as they can, and he was rather unceremoniously shoved over. Free kick Pohang. Trying to trip him and pull his shorts, and eventually got him on the deck. Shin Kwang-hoon will take this free kick. In fact, he's just walking away, leaving it for Kim Jong-woo. Didn't take that with any authority at all, did he? Just lofted with no pace on the ball at all and very easily dealt with. Wanderson. Yeah, it did look initially like he was going to continue his run. That's what Oberdan thought. It was actually brilliantly done by Shin Kwang-hoon. And here's Georgie. It was a tough angle. Would have taken something special to score from there. Does have 5 goals for the season, including 1 in this competition, but right on the, effectively the edge of the penalty area, or just inside it. Unable to trouble Wong Da-lei. Scored on matchday 1. Actually played in Portugal for the first 4 years of his career. Here from Europe in January. Pass was easily read by Jung Jung. And charging forward again is Lu Yanyi, one of these trademark breaks that he makes, but he needs support. You can see how many players the Steelers have managed to get back. Lu Yanyi again. Wong Dale goes long. Won the flick as well, but Astropotamidis was covering. Settled in well, Astropotamidis. Here a few months ago from Perth Glory, the Australian A-League. Into the feet of Georgie. Zite Sok. Well read by Marcel. Now on the charge again. Seen a few little forward breaks from Lu Binbin. And he's won himself a free kick. As soon as he got his body between himself and the ball, there's no way that was going to be anything other than a free kick when he made the challenge. So once again, Pohang Steelers have everyone back, so you can see all in a line on the edge of the box to defend this Lu Yanyi free kick. Came further than it should have done. Now, are they able to break quickly? Crowd sensing it. Just takes one pass and that might be it. Georgie, now then. A yellow is all it'll be. Clearly wasn't a clear goal-scoring opportunity. But Tonglei is in the book and he can't have any complaints with it. As soon as they broke away, it looked like they would have a numerical supremacy, and they did. Ball played early by Wanderson. And there was no other way, and Tonglei said that he was going to stop Georgie other than bringing him down. But there were covering defenders. If he wanted a red card, that's why it was only a booking. Arrived at the club last year, Tonglei, former Hangzhou and Dalian fullback. He's making sure the wall is exactly where he wants it. Mondale. Wanderson looks like he fancies this on the left foot. It's pretty central. Rather it was towards the right-hand side. In fact, he's not going to be hit. Oh, and it's in! Goalkeeper was very, very late to get across. And Jong Jae-hee breaks the deadlock here. He got it up and down, but I think Wong Dale will be very disappointed he didn't keep it out. Got something on it, the goalkeeper, but not enough. And the highly rated 20-year-old gives Pohang Steelers the lead right on the half hour. Well, the replay will be fascinating to watch, because first impression was keeper should have saved it. He was very, very late to get across. I'm not sure he did touch it at all, actually. didn't appear to be that much power in the shot, but look how far outside the post Jong Jae-hee set that, and it came back to absolute perfection. Well, it's taken a moment of inspiration to give the Korean side the advantage, and it was worth the wait. He is a precocious talent, Jong Jae-hee. A teenager, he helped Jeonnam Dragons to win the Korean FA Cup. He was only 17, actually. He was voted most valuable player in that tournament. Came here to Pohang a year later. He had a couple of bright moments before that free kick, but that was the pièce de résistance so far. Well, that was a bit heavy. Can be a corner, I think, yeah. Very soft one for Shandong. Lu Yang-yi to take. Well, they got the flick at the near post and a tap in for Zeka against his old club. Hence the lack of celebration. But they're back in it just 2 minutes after falling behind. And wouldn't you just know it, the man who moved from Pohang to Shandong in the close season comes back to haunt his old team with a very, very easy equaliser. Couldn't miss. The first flick was vital. It ricocheted off a Pohang player as well after that. It happens so often, doesn't it? So 1-1, 32 minutes the goal time. And they've got to start all over again, the Steelers. Didn't have any time at all to kind of settle on the lead. And it was such a soft corner that they gave away that the goal came from. Totally avoidable. So two set pieces have broken the deadlock at either end. Well, that's not a very convincing clearance from Jung Jung. Got away with it. They've hardly been in the game, Shandong. Just as the Steelers were starting to dominate possession, it's nearly 70-30 now in their favour. But the only stat that really matters is the one on the top left of your screen. All the way back from Kim Jong-woo. Just made his goalkeeper scamper. Hong Yun-sang. Cleared away rather more decisively by Hyun Jung-yu than his teammate Jung Jung had managed earlier. It's into Jong Jae-hee. So lively, the youngster, always looking for the ball to feet in those kind of dangerous areas. On the ball again now, just on the edge of the penalty area. Wanderson challenged rather heavily by Gao Sun-yi. Oh, the flick was nice. There was an attempted shirt pull, but they're round the back. Confusion at Shandong Taishan there, and anywhere will do with the clearance. But once again, it was Jong Jae-hee at the heart of that. Here comes Obadan, looking for the little flick for Hong Yun-sang. It'll just be a throw, I think. Seka has given it away. That's Potamides inside the last 10 minutes now, this first half. Georgie. Wanderson. Always somewhat embarrassing when it goes out for a throw. Was the amateur golfer's slice off the tee. Reload. Well, the equaliser hasn't seemed to dampen their spirits, the home fans. Kim Jong-woo. Back to Shin Kwang-hoon. Kim Jong-woo again. Continued his run actually. Hong Yun-san just camped outside the box, and the shot needed saving. Sometimes those can embarrass goalkeepers, but not Wong Da-lei on that occasion. Decent strike from Shin Kwang-hoon. Obadam. Always looking for Wanderson, who's on his bike again. He is quick. I think he just fell over. I think they tried to clip him initially, didn't make contact, then he just stumbled. They've got it back though. Tried to play it into Georgie. He's got it now, the Brazilian. No room though. And cleared away by Tong Lei. Well, we've got a stricken Shandong Taishan player here. I think it's Gao Zhenyi. Yeah. Actually, the first time I think we've had the need for a physio come onto the field. Well, very efficient with the stretcher. Let's hope he'll be able to continue. Just looks a bit winded, actually. That's the way of it. 1-1. Chong Jae-hee for the Steelers. Seka replying for Shandong. It looks like Gao Zhenyi will be able to come back, although he's not moving too well, is he? Kim Jong-woo. Well, that was nicely done, but Georgie couldn't quite gather it in. Well, there is a change. Obviously, he wasn't able to continue. Gao Zhenyi. So it's Liu Yang. Teenager, so I beg your pardon, he's not a teenager, he's 29, but he's come on. Liu Yang. I think he'll slot straight into that left-back role vacated by Gao Zunyi. So nice ball in for Lu Lanyi. He's gone down. The referee was happy with the challenge, though. And the Steelers aren't going to put the ball out of play. This is Georgie. Oh, just a heavy touch. Will be a corner, though. That was more than a half chance for Hong Yun-sang. Still down, meanwhile, Lu Yanyi in the Pohang Steelers half. Might be a groin issue, not sure. He's holding his knee. Well, certainly Tang Qian won't want to make a change now unless he has to. He's looked good, actually, Lu Yanyi. 2 or 3 trademark breaks from midfield, albeit no end product so far. So corner for the Steelers. Six red shirts inside that penalty area. This is Georgie. Obadan. Hong Yun-sang. I think he got the last touch. Yes, he did. Goal kick. Just about carried through to the keeper. Obadan into the last minute of normal time at the end of the first half. I think there might be a few minutes to add. We've had a spate of stoppages in the last 5 or 6 minutes of the half. Well, that's brilliantly done by Georgie. He was second favourite, and he's won himself a corner. To say, I think there will be time to take it. Just about onside as well. Took that down expertly. Into 3 minutes then of time added on. Header out by Jung Jung. Wanderson, Obadan rather. Away by Tong Lei. Touch from Kim Jong-woo. Here's Shin Kwang-hoon. Jongwoo. Wanderson. It's been a little quieter in the last 10 minutes or so, the Pohang Steelers skipper. Oh, that's nice. Nearly nicely knocked down towards Wanderson. Just for a minute, I thought the captain was going to be in behind. Nowhere really for Chempel to go. He's chased vainly so far this evening, but mainly lost causes, to be honest. Kept alive by Liu Yang, the substitute. Referee says that'll do for the first half, gentlemen. And it finishes all square after 45 minutes. A wonderful free kick from Jong Tae-hee, even though Wong Da-lei may have felt he should have done better in the Shandong Taishan goal. That gave the Steelers the lead half an hour in, but just 3 minutes later, the former Steeler, Zaka, tapped in from close range to make it, at the break, Pohang Steelers 1, Shandong Taishan 1.
얘들아, 볼 가져와, 볼 가져와. 들어가세요. 두 개밖에 없어. 잔디 빨리 봐라. 야야, 누나 여기. 누나 너 거 쓰셨어. 이래야 되거든. 기아가 제일 많지. 답을 본다. 이런 거 같아.
AFC Women's Champions League.
여기야.
얘들아, 빨리 본인 위치로 가.
자리로 가, 자리로.
같이 맞추면 안 되는데. 좋지? Getting here? Já começa a ir pra cima dele. What? Please wait, referee is coming. You have to start We're always late. Hey, I'm always late. Referee is coming, you can go to the game. Always later. Yeah, he's coming. He's coming up. Não tá no white holder. Tem marcador. White holder. I don't know. White holder. No time in white holder. Nobody go in the two team coming. One player, small players coming. Waiting here. Don't worry.
Well, a warm welcome back to the Pohang Steelyard, where the first thing to tell you is that there's been a change in goal scorer. The goal that was originally credited to Zeka, they've looked at replays and they've given it now to Chen Paul. Zeka didn't get a touch, so he hasn't scored against his old club, but he still has some time to do that. Meanwhile, looks as though we definitely have a change in personnel. Valerie Klashvili's coming on. We can see exactly who's been withdrawn for the Georgian to make his entrance.
Substitution for Shandong Taishan.
There he is, Taishan. There's the man who's had the goal taken away from him. So away we go. If you're just joining us for this crucial East Region match in the AFC Champions League Elite, the home team, the Steelers, are in the red. They're attacking the goal away to our left in this second half. Straight away they're threatening. This is Georgie across goal dangerously. Just needed a touch, but there was no one there to provide it. What a pity. Well, real statement of intent in the first few seconds of the second period. Fizzed it across goal, the Brazilian, but there was no teammate on hand just to tap it into the empty net. Oh, it's nicely done. Looks like they've made a double change, actually. I think Bi Jin Ho is on. That was an early touch for the substitute, which nearly came to something. Yeah, Bi Jin Ho has come on, and Lu Bin Bin has been withdrawn, along with Lu Yang Yi. So double substitution made at half-time by Teng Qian. Somewhat of a surprise, actually, that Taishan wasn't in the original starting lineup. Here's Hong Yun Sang. Zhong Ming Wang. I think they'd be disappointed they weren't ahead at the break, the home team. Much more of the ball, and they're coming forward again, and then the shot nearly sneaked in. Kim Jong-woo coming forward, and Wang Dale was none too convincing again in the Shandong Taishan goal. No one closed Kim Jong-woo down, and he didn't miss by much. See the goalkeeper's frustration that Kim was able to get a shot in as easily as that. And he's certainly scrambling across his goal, the keeper, and very relieved. See the ball go wide of his far post. Straight up in the air from Hyung Jong-yu. That will be a free kick. Bi Jin Ho taken down, the substitute. Looks like Jung Jung fancies a shot here. Got a couple of goals this season, one in this competition. He He's going to go for goal. Couldn't really have missed by much more than that. That was a centre-half's effort. Chun Ming Wang. Oh, nice piece of skill from Marcel, who is a footballing centre-back. Chempul saw a gap between two defenders, couldn't quite go through it though. Here's Kim Jong-woo, rather roughly taken down. Hand of apology from Hyun Jong-yu. Kim Jong-woo's okay. Kim Jong-woo again. Nice play from Jung Jae-hee. He's such a lively character. Always wants the ball, always looking to try and find a creative route. But Shandong threatening now at the other end. Chempul. Half appeals for handball. I don't think they were ever going to get that. Oh, given away very clumsily. Hung Jung-yu and Kaijashvili saw his shot blocked. Marcel will be penalised. Hon Yun-sang. Ise-to wanted the give and go, but it wasn't quite neat enough or tight enough with Wonderson. Free kick's been given. Foul on Pong Shin Lee. Don't think Wonderson agreed with that call. High and hanging, he won it well in the air, Lee Jin-ho, but no one there on the end of the knockdown. It's a little bit stop-start in the early stages of the second period here. Broke rather kindly for Shandong. Zeka, ball was glued to his foot, and you can see what he was trying to do, because Hyun Jun-yu made a great run on this near side, but wasn't found. Good advantage play. This is Hong Yun-sang. End to end at the moment, still going. Probably should have released it earlier. Steelers still have it though. Jung Jae-hee. It's a dangerous little ball in. I think that's a card for Chung Jung. Wait and see that confirmed. It looked like he was the man that referee Ahmed Al-Kaf was brandishing it to. Second man in the book. Tong Lei got a yellow in the first half. This was the curling cross from Jung Jae-hee. Yeah, that was why Jung Jung was cautioned for that challenge. Confirmation. Couldn't save the corner. Five waiting inside that penalty area and a couple of players just on the outside of it. Pohang Steelers have just about everyone back to defend it. Wasn't the greatest corner. And that wasn't the greatest effort, truth to be told, although somehow they've got another corner out of it. I tell you what, Yoon Pyong-goo's not looked particularly certain at all. As Tong Lei's shot going wide anyway, but made a real mess of it, Yoon Pyong-goo. Scored from a soft corner in the first half, Shandong. Wonder whether history will repeat here. Tong Shin Lee to take. That's a better corner, and that's a better punch from the keeper. Not gone out far, though. Jung Jung's follow-up was blocked. And now the referee will give a free kick for Pohang Steelers, and he looks to be in a bit of pain there. It's actually Georgie who blocked the initial shot and then fell very awkwardly, the Brazilian. Ouch. And he's okay. Nice piece of skill. Kumite Sok. It's a good ball too. And the shot needed saving. It was Hong Yun-sang's effort. Just wonder if he might not have gone across the goalkeeper. It was an easier save for Wong Da-lei at his near post than it might have been at the far. And he got it on target. And here comes Hong Yun-sang again. Oh, Georgie just couldn't get on the end of that. Pity from a Pohang point of view. It's a good spell for the home team, this. Although, having said that, Shandong might be out of break with Boo Jin-ho. It's a poor ball. Looking to reach Zeka, but it was nowhere near the Brazilian. Hong Yun-sang. Oh, poor clearance. Itae-sok. Here comes Zeka. Oh, he did the hard part. He just tried to flick it nonchalantly to Bi Jin-ho, who would have been in. And that's why he's so frustrated. That was a very presentable opportunity for Shandong. Brought it a long way, the big striker, and just overcooked the pass. So exactly an hour played in the Pohang Steel Yard, 1-1. And very open here. Shandong predominantly playing on the counter, but they look threatening when they do come forward. Possession is now 78-22 in Pohang Steelers' favour. Astro Patamidis. Jong Jae-hee. Nice turn by Obadan. Chun-Ming Wang. Hong Yun-sang on this left-hand side has seen a lot of the ball in the second half so far. Man who had that shot a few moments ago. Astro Potamidis. Knocked away easily by Chen Paul, and they're looking for Zeka again. Took it well on the thigh. Pace is not one of his biggest attributes, but he's held it up. Just couldn't get away from the defender to provide a cross. Still trying though. Georgie playing very deep. That was an exquisite turn. Now Obadan. Jong Jae-hee to his left. Goes the other way, trying to find Wanderson. Headed away by Tong Lei. And he rather telegraphed that, Itae-sok. Obadan. Nice touch by Georgie, and he got the shot in, and he's got it in! It went right through the goalkeeper. What a soft goal, but he won't care. Georgie puts Pohang Steelers back in front, but it came courtesy of a Wong Da-lei howler. He will not want to see it again, the goalkeeper. Georgie's 6th of the season, his 2nd in this competition. But how on earth did that sneak beyond Wong Da-lei? They were delighted to see it. Oh, the goalkeeper just wants to hold to bury himself here. It's a lovely touch initially to give him the chance to shoot, but really, how did he let that through? He will have nightmares about that. There may have been a slight deflection on the shot, but not enough. Not enough at all to excuse Wang Dalei's effort to stop it. Well, I was going to say they're in full voice again, but they've been in full voice pretty much the whole game anyway. But what a fortuitous way to go back in front. That will be a free kick. It was right in front of the referee's nose. Oberdan bringing down Hyung Jung-yu, who's been probably the most foul player on the pitch, I'd reckon. Well, they took it quickly, and now they would have wished they'd spend a bit more time over it. At least they've recovered possession. Marcel. Jung. Marcel. From Poole trying to find some space and then room to cross. Easily cleared though. Oberdan gave it away. Taishashvili got the shot in. Not sure if it was on target. Keeper couldn't take the chance though. And Yoon Pyong-gu got a solid hand to it. Taishashvili injecting a bit of urgency into Shandong Taishan's play. So the final two substitutions. Hyung Jong-yu's come off. Pong Shin Lee has come off. That's Xie Wenon, number 20. Here comes Oberdan. Not going to rush this corner, I don't imagine. Yoon Suk-ju has come on, incidentally, for the Steelers. Tell you who's gone off momentarily. Let's wait for this corner. Keeper's come. Could have caught that, really. Chose to punch instead, but at least he got a decent angle. Just confirming that number 20, Liao Lixing, and number 23, Xie Wenon, have come on for Shandong. Georgie. Wanderson absolutely buried it. As comprehensive a finish as you'll see. 2 goals in 4 minutes. And surely the Steelers are home and dry now. One of the most popular players at the club, the skipper. And he took that very, very coolly. It's his second Champions League goal of the season. 6 in total now in all competitions. They rather stood like statues, the Shandong Taishan defenders here. Steered it with power just inside the far post. He was so inventive in the first half, Wanderson. Was a bit quieter so far in the second, until that moment. Well, where does Shandong Taishan go from here? Those two goals have really knocked the stuffing out of them. Away by Marcel. The thing was, they'd had a couple of chances themselves on the break before the second goal went in. And winning just about every 50-50 challenge at the moment as well, the Steelers. Space here for Hong Jun-sang, but he's offside. Didn't look across the line. Handy ricochet, will take it all the way back to Lim Pyong-gu. Well, that was rather a casual giveaway, and that was a decent attempt at a cross too, because he was closing in Zaka, defender just in front of him. Aspro Potomidis got it away. First touch for Kim Yong-jun, and it was nearly a telling one. Very close to getting Oberdan away there. Just can't keep the ball at the moment though, Shandong Taishan. Jung Jae-hee's on the chase, keeper will just beat him to it. Oh, what's he done? Straight to Georgie, empty net, couldn't hit the target. Goalkeeper breathes a huge sigh of relief. Needed to go into Rosette. He tried to play a pass, got it all wrong. And Georgie, it wasn't easy from an angle, but what on earth was Wang Dale doing here? Two defenders trying to get back on the goal line weren't needed. Just to clear up the two Steelers substitutions, Yuk Suk-ju is on, and so is Kim Yong-jun, in place of Kim Jong-woo and Hong Yun-sang. And remember, Shandong have used all 5 of their permitted substitutions. Kazashvili. Well, that's a dangerous cross, but just too close to the goalkeeper. The two waiting there in the middle, including Bi Jin-ho. This wasn't close enough to him. Wanderson. Kim Min-john, first touch I think for him. Tazite Sok. Suju. Happy to play a little bit of keep ball here. Oberdan. A little bit too casual though. Gave it away to Lo Lixing. Defender should be in control here and was. Under pressure from Zeka. "15 minutes to go then. 3-1 is the Pohang Steelers lead. It's going to put them above the line that separates the potential top 8 qualifiers from the 4 that won't make it. Having started below that line, I'll be very satisfied with it, but still a lot of work to do. 4 more games to go after that, assuming they hold on for the win here. No free kick. The referee was happy with the challenge, and Wanderson carries on. Doesn't need a second invitation. That's good ball too. There's no offside. 4-1. Really well taken. And Shandong Taishan were ripped apart again. Oberdan with a very cool finish. And this final scoreline could be anything. Statuesque defending from Shandong Taishan. First of all, they lost possession. No free kick. Wanderson brought it forward. Played the pass perfectly, clearly onside. And then Oberdan did the rest. Wong Da-lei left totally exposed again. No blame on him for that one. And Pohang Steelers surely home and dry now. It's his 4th of the season, his 1st in the Champions League Elite. And the home fans, as you would imagine, hugely enjoying themselves here. Free kick for Shandong, but surely only crumbs for them now. Double change. Chun Kwang-hoon is coming off. Oh Jong-won is one of those coming on. Number 2, full-back. And Jong Jae-hee also has been withdrawn, the man who started the scoring with that excellent free kick. Kim Kyu-hyun is the other man who's come on. Goalkeeper has come. Got a semi-decent punch on it. Those 2 goals in just a few minutes, the 2nd and 3rd for Pohang Steelers, were really what did for Shandong, I think. They probably knew there was no way back from that. Now it's just almost feels like damage limitation. Well, they're in the mood for more goals potentially here. The Pohang Steelers just overran that a fraction, Oh Jong-won, but it's come back to a teammate. Oh Jong-won again. Maybe just a bit too intricate. Give it away straight to Georgie. He's a dangerous man to give it to. Still going. There was a ball on there potentially for Kim Kung-yeon. He's got it now, but he was in a much better position a few seconds ago. Going down a bit of a cul-de-sac here, Itae-sok. Georgie. Flag was up. Defender across. Zaka. Handed away by John Ming Wang. Still not properly clear. Now it will be. On the charge again, Pohang Steelers. That was a spiteful little foul, and it might produce a yellow card here. It has. Slowly Xing, the man who's been cautioned. Still down, must have hurt. Overdown was in full flow, and Liao came in and caught him. Well, looking at this for a possible red. And it's never good news for the player when the official goes to the screen. Question of intent, really. Yeah, I mean, the foot comes out, the studs clip the back of the calf. Just depends how Ahmed Al-Kaf interprets this. But he'll be sweating, Liao Xing. Not been on the field that long. He came on as a second half replacement. He's had about 6 looks, the referee. Well, he's finally made a decision. Yeah, I think that's right, because I don't think there was genuine intent to hurt Obadan. And the referee decides yellow is sufficient punishment, so no red. And final change, Obadan is going to come off, understandably, after that challenge. And Kim Dong-jin, midfielder, will replace him. Georgie on the chase here, got his foot to it, but easy enough for Wong Da-lei. Wonder whether they fancy a fifth here. It's been a rampant second half display from the Steelers. Lee Tae-sok, Kim Gyu-young, Kim Young-ju. At times in the second half, they've kept the ball for fun. Oh Jong-won. George's little layoff wasn't the best, but they made it work. And Shandong still can't get the ball. Well, for once, they've won a challenge. It's Xie Wendon who's just come on. But a hopeless cause. It's been that for a while for Shandong Taishan. Going to have to regroup after this defeat. Onside here, Georgie. Lee Tae-sok. Oh Jong-won. Oh, that's a nice ball. No space for Kim Gyu-young. Just didn't quite get the depth he wanted on the cross. And in the end, Wanderson over the top. Lovely ball there, though. Timed the run absolutely perfectly. Not as accurate from the captain as he had been, what, 15 minutes ago when he got the third Steelers goal of the evening. So into the last minute of normal time. There'll be a fair bit to add, you would imagine. Various stoppages we've had and substitutions and goal celebrations. Won the header well, but there was no support. 4 minutes to add on. Xie went on. Well, that came a long way through, all the way through. Kvaratskhelia pass, but the shot was too high. Glazed over by Peng Xinli. Kvaratskhelia has been involved in the few occasions when Shandong Taishan have looked even semi-threatening in the second half. Free kick being clearly held back. Bi Jin-ho. Marcel. All the way back. I just want to get out of here, really. Shandong Taishan going to have 4 points from 4 games at the end of this. Pohang will move on to 6. And as I say, get above that line that separates the top 8, the potential qualifiers, from the rest. All the way across to Youngjun. It's a good stop. That was arrowing into the corner until the goalkeeper's intervention. Flag's gone up now for a foul on the far side. That was a fine effort from the substitute. Free kick given to Shandong. So into the final minute now of time added on. Only be a consolation if Shandong do make something from this. Zeka's header, goalkeeper in trouble, and they have made something of it. Bit of a scrappy goal, but it is 4-2. Unless the official can find a reason to not make it count, but I think it will do. Not sure whether it was Zeka that got the final touch, because Bi Jin-ho was in there as well. He's certainly the one who's hurt. But in the 4th minute of stoppage time, they reduce the arrears. Let's have a look at this replay. This looks a little bit windy. He says it's okay. And he did get the final touch, Bi Jin-ho. Not going to affect where the points go. And it might smart for a while. But the scoreline looks a little more respectable from a Shandong Taishan point of view. Yellow card for the goalkeeper. It may have been either for the challenge or for something he said. I suspect the former. Zeka's initial header. Oh, got caught by a right hook. That was a really brave header from Bi Jin-ho. And that's why the keeper was cautioned. He was trying to punch the ball, he got the man, got the jaw. So just playing the additional seconds that the referees added on for that stoppage when the goal went in. And that's all we're going to play. A comprehensive victory in the end for the Pohang Steelers. Wonderful free kick from Jong Jae. He put them ahead. Chen Pool levelled them almost immediately, so all square at the break. But then 2 goals in a 3-minute spell. First from Georgie, and then from Wanderson. Turned the tide. Obadang got a 4th. And right at the death, Bee Jin Ho pulled one back. But the game was long since lost from the visitors' point of view. It means that the Pohang Steelers reignite their AFC Champions League Elite Challenge. Shandong Taishan also still able to qualify, but they have work to do. The club swap places in the table. Final score from the Pohang Steel Yard is finished Pohang Steelers 4, Shandong Taishan 2.
자, 반대쪽 참